going to pick up Venice quickly, but also Valletta is in the game. Valletta is amazing. That'll let me use Faith, which will combine with this city-state to give me culture every time I use Faith to put walls up, for instance. That's a huge improvement. So I want to see if I can get Valletta if I can. Oh, and I realise I've got cultural alliance up with Mali, haven't I? Ugh, that's why. Right, I need to switch the alliance type just to see if I can steal Taraga back. That would be amazing. My military engineer is just going to take a little bit of time out from its busy schedule to stick an airstrip down. That gives me the rapid deployment boost, which is airstrip on a foreign continent. A general actually gives me the boost, which gives me an envoy with Venice, which would have been great had I not just stuck an envoy with them. Here we go, friend with Mali. I will take them, but now let's go for a religious alliance with them. Perfect. Now that means once this goes down, oh yeah, minus 19. Oh yeah, okay, we should be able to steal that city and liberate it almost immediately. Okay, right, we need to just make sure my bomber force is in position, make sure my inventory is still in position, which it is. Fantastic. And here's Mariliki. Bam! 1,000 science. 2 turns worth for me. That's just synthetic materials, which is wonderful. You can see I'm just boosting down the bottom of the tree here to get to nanotech. Own 3 tanks and lasers. I've already got those through boosts. So just a straight run to nanotech. Nuclear power is almost done in my capital now, which is just amazing stuff. The world is still heating up, but it's not really me anymore doing it. It's kind of Indonesia more than me, which is, I mean, okay, I'm still putting a lot of oil into the atmosphere, but still. I think actually the best way of dealing with that is to get some builders up and running. So let's just quickly get in some builder force and see if we can put some solar panels down. Moon landing in St. Elsewhere. Okay, renewable energy. Time for you to shine, I think. Don't mind me while I just fabricate a spaceport just from nowhere. Thank you, Moksha. That's an amazing thing. The reason is Muppets Christmas Carol has a bunch of woods around it that'll help massively. I think night visions is going to be the next best thing for me. Nanotech. That's the Mars colony. Okay, now we need to bravely go into the latter stages of the tech tree. I think robotics has got to be a wonderful thing for me. We're actually working on the globalization civic right now. It says 18 turns. It'll probably be about 5 turns, because don't forget, every time I get a building done, I pick it up immediately. I'm just going to have a look just through my cities. I've got a mod on that means that projects renew themselves if I've selected them. So if I've got a campus research project, it'll just put a new one down immediately after finishing it, which just saves a bunch of time. But I'm just going to go through my cities quickly and just double check there's nothing else I need to be building in them. Margaret Mead. Oh, that's a good culture boost as well as a science boost, so she'll be pretty awesome. Okay, the rainforest scientist, you know, if I miss her, that's fine. There's a wonder builder. Tesla's alright, but again, I'm kind of above Tesla a little bit. The thing is going to be, is there going to be a good enough wonder for me to want to waste my gold on? The Amundsen Scott Research Station may well be that wonder. The extra 10% in all cities. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's got to be built next to a campus with research lab on a snow or snow hills tile. It's going to be this city if I've done it right now. That was in Tundra, and I don't think any of these cities are going to qualify, so I would have to build a new city to make it work. The other option is the Estadio de Macarena, which is an amazing wonder, because that gives you amenities in all of your cities, which gives you basically the equivalent boost to all of your stats. That would not be a bad idea, actually. I don't know if I've got the requisite stuff to produce that wonder. I don't think I've got any stadiums up, but okay, that's intriguing. We can rush a couple of wonders. I need some gold to do it, but I could probably rush both, actually, thinking about it. Okay, there is the moon landing. That's awesome. That's going to give me a huge culture boost, which will rush through globalization. Okay, we've got the era skill for it. There's globalization. Okay, that's good. New Deal, 5-year plan and rationalism is still the best set for me. I think Science Foundations is good. Invention probably is not quite as useful as it once was. So I'm just going to quickly think about either getting an e-commerce to get more gold and production, but it's not really a huge boost. Or we can get in, where is it, Republican Legacy again. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to switch to International Space Station here That will shoot my science up a lot, those two combined. 749 now. Good. Robotics has just been boosted. That's good. Giant death robots are fantastically happy now. Okay. We're boosting through everything still. The only problem with this city is that, unfortunately, Mali kind of spotted what I was going to do, and they have just moved their units around and stopped me from actually getting myself next to them. So what we need to do is just make sure my units can, like, actually get in before I take the city. I will get it from loyalty, but I don't think it's going to survive the 11 turns I would need to wait. So now that I've got globalization, I can go towards venture politics really quickly. I think either I'm going to go digital democracy, which will give me the amenities and culture per turn, or I'm going to go for synthetic technocracy and get myself the power and city projects boost. I'm probably going to go for synthetic technocracy. The economic policy slots are just brilliant in that, and social media is a pretty good one to rush through as well. So that's all lovely stuff. You know what, Amani, I need Amani because I just keep losing city-states everywhere right now. Going to Singapore, get that one back for me, thank you. Now the moon landing's complete, I can go for the Mars colony. 9 turns, nice. No one's even got rocketry. Oh, actually no, Indonesia does. So they may be putting a satellite into space soon. 7 turns in their capital. Yeah, I'm so far ahead, it's ridiculous. Now let's see if they move their units out of the way to give me time to take it over. I just need one of your units to back away, Mali. This musket will do nicely. They may move it away if they think they're being attacked and surrounded. No, they're not going to do that. Fine. Okay, Nobel Peace Prize. Yes, I would love to do that. That's great. Tourism. It was writing last time. I'm going to do it again to get myself the point. I would like city-states. Let's go for cultural. And this time, Chosen Player gets 2 diplomatic points. I'm going to vote for myself a lot heavier this time. See if that goes through. Sweden are running away with the points on this base. We do need to be a little bit careful. I may have to go and get my Sweden on. Yeah, look. They've done it again. What does that mean? What does that mean? What are they on now? Diplomacy. They're on 15 points. So they just got 4 there. It means that the AI is now going to vote down on them, which is a good thing. But it also means, yeah, I may have to get my Swedish crush on. Anyway, there's optimization imperative. Brilliant. Go on, move one of your units back. Just one of them. This ranger, for instance, that doesn't need to be there. Come on. Move it out of the way. Now they're just sitting there. I mean, alright, if you want me to just win the city, you know, via pressure, I can do that, but it's just taking forever. I think fine, whatever. Anyway, synthetic technocracy. Here we go. This is quite exciting for me. So rationalism and 5-year plan are still just as good as they always have been. I'm just going to go for e-commerce, bit of production in my capital. Science Foundation, Republican Legacy, those are both good. Visselbanken I still like, and I also still like Democratic Legacy, which I don't actually have just yet. I need to get that building done. So in the meantime, I'll pick Invention back up, and then I'll see what else there is for me to get. Let's go Containment. That'll help me win some of these city-states over. Margaret Mead, here we go. Boof! That's a nice boost. There's nuclear fusion, and there's conservation just boosted through it as well. Okay, so we've got nuclear fusion, we've got robotics, advanced AI, and cybernetics. Let's just get advanced AI quickly. We'll get those 2 revealed and see if they're for us, and then we'll go cybernetics afterwards. So 1 in Chinguetti. I'm going to put 1 into Singapore. Don't forget containment doubles all of these. I'm going to put 1 in Kandy and 1 in Valletta. That'll give me a bunch more envoys. I think it means I've got Singapore back. Yep, it does. That's wonderful. Oh, look at that deal. Luxuries, 1,000 gold up front. Oh, yes. That's the sort of thing I like, especially because my capital can now afford to buy an aquatic centre in. Oh, yes, the amenities are real. Oh, that's so annoying. I hate when people do that. I've levied this city-state. Thank you. Deliberately. Oh, so annoying. It just takes a turn off everything. 550 golds to rebuy the army. Don't they know that it's the only standing army I've got this game? So that's advanced power cells. Okay, that's not particularly exciting. Let's go cybernetics instead. How's my capital getting on? 4 turns before the Mars colony is up in the air. Brilliant. So I'm going to pass on the rainforest scientist. I'm hoping that means... Okay, yeah, Salam is better. So we'll wait for him, and then Tesla I will go for, and then Korolev, perfect. Korolev will boost through nicely afterwards. Okay, that's a good combination of things actually. Actually, using Tesla twice on Leaders of the Free World should give it the range to get back to my capital, so that works really well. Oh, the world is still flooding, and for once it's not me. I'm still putting quite a lot into the atmosphere, but yeah, not me at the moment. That's good. There's the Mars colony done with cybernetics. Like, I can see smart materials now. That's good. Okay, that means also going this way is going to be the way to go, so that's perfect. Nice. Okay, we're doing well now. We're doing well. We are on the last legs of this game. Let's just see if I can keep improving my capital. I think a Royal Society, being able to use builder charges to pump these projects forward, that's got to be a good thing. Another golden age for me. Okie dokie. I think Heartbeat of Steam is just still by far the best for me. You can see, look, this city has unfortunately flipped once again. I say unfortunately, not unfortunately for me, unfortunately for them, because now I can go back into it and I can liberate it again, thus reducing my grievances even more and making me just this beautiful, peaceful member of the international stage that is very conveniently forgetting that I went to war with Dido and almost took her out entirely. They don't need to remember that. That's not important information. There we go. There is democratic legacy. Let's get rid of invention quickly. Delightful. Okay, perfect. Right, Korolev is well on his way. That is fantastic. Salam will make his, he'll get there eventually. Taruga, I unfortunately can't liberate back, but that's okay. I don't really need them anymore because my science is already crazy and I'm already almost finished with the game. I'm just keeping an eye on the religion game here because Montezuma is actually having a pretty decent game, but Christina and Jitaja, they've still got their religion, so I'm not really worried about that. Sweden, I mean, they could in theory go for a diplomatic victory, but I've now got enough points that I can reliably vote down on them, which is quite fun. So yeah, I should be fine. I should be able to suppress that one. We've just built the building in my capital, which is wonderful. So let's just get it to pump out a bunch of builders just to get me ready. I should have actually got the building charge card in. I don't know why I didn't do that. Never mind, I'll pick that up in a little bit. Okay, but this is good. We are now in the late game. Spaceport purchase for this city is done. So I've now got 3 spaceports. Let me just move Moksha to the next city that kind of wants one. There's loads of rainforest around the house that Dirt built. So that's my next stop. I'm just going to get Victor in on Muppets Christmas Carol because I'm just sick of it. I'm trying to rebel. Please stop. Look at the railroad on this continent as well. I've connected up pretty much all the cities apart from Taruga, which is almost there as well. That's pretty good. Okay, smart materials. Wonderful. Let's get this project into the sky as quickly as possible. Yes, I know I'm getting builders, but that's not what I need to do. 7 turns for that one. How far away is Korolev? 9,000 gold. I might have to just wait on him a little bit, although we've got some projects that are coming through in the next couple of turns, so he should be rushed pretty nicely. Actually, saying that, we've got 7 envoys. Let's pinch the letter quickly. I'm going to double envoy them. Let's pinch this city-state as well. And then I'm going to give myself just 1 envoy, just spare. Okay, wonderful. 279 faith per turn coming in now. And now that I've got the letter, I can start using my faith to purchase in buildings like sewers, for instance, are really, really handy. Or flood barriers in cities that are incapable of building them themselves. What are we going to be doing now? Should we go global warming mitigation? I think that's probably a pretty good option. And off-world mission. Okay, we are now getting ourselves ready to rush this as quickly as we can. So e-commerce is really good, but that's now not what I need. I need to get myself in builders, public works. In fact, actually rationalism is not what I need anymore. So we're just going to do this quickly. Off-world mission has been done. Future tech, actually, we're going to start stacking that because it gives me extra production towards city projects. It's a small thing, but it adds up. 4 turns now from the Exoplanet. hello, what hurricane is this, and why is it by my capital, and can I just object? I'm just going to object to it on grounds of no. Yeah, it did exactly what I was fearing it would. It came inland and destroyed a load of stuff. 5 tiles were damaged. Eek. Oh my god, that is brutal. Alright, you know what, I'm going to wait for Korolev to finish the exoplanet. I think that's probably a good thing. Let's just spend a little bit of time repairing. Oh my god. That's horrendous. I wish you couldn't, I wish you didn't have to do it one thing at a time. I wish there was a project that just said repair, and you pooled all of your production into a pool and it just sort of hit whatever was first. That would make such a difference of just use. Well, I've got Salam. I don't think he's going to be very useful, seeing as I've already unlocked most of these techs. Yeah, he gave me absolutely nothing, but that's okay. Because Stephanie is now here and I'm going to get her in 4 turns and she will boost my space race projects. She's brilliant. She is like the best. The absolute best, and I love her. 1 bomb over the top. Have you noticed this city just keeps mysteriously losing all of its loyalty? I don't know how it keeps happening. It's a total mystery, but you know, actually I might as well just pillage this, get some gold, lovely. But yeah, I'm not going to complain. It's wonderful for me. Here we go. It's Korolev. Fantastic. Okay, now even though my capital is absolutely fried right now, I'm just going to quickly get the exoplanet expedition sorted, and we're going to move Korolev over and we're going to rush it immediately. Now that puts it into the sky and begins the 50-turn countdown. It's not going to be 50 turns. It's not going to be 50 turns. We're gonna race straight through it because we are kind of ready to be doing a bit of a rush. I was kind of waiting for Stephanie is the thing. I kind of wanted to do it at the same time as her because she gives me 100% bonus towards it. But I think for now we might as well just jump straight in. Now we're going to go for terrestrial power laser stations because these things use energy, but I am in my capital, so I'm just going to stack up a bunch of these. But in the other cities, for instance like night visions, I'm going to be doing Lagrange stations because I've got the aluminium to be pumping those out. And then I think it's Christmas Carol is the other city, so let's just do some Lagrange stations as well. Now, you will have noticed that I have a bunch of builders all just lurking around conveniently on woods. One of these projects takes 600 up, and clearing a wood gives me almost 200. So just conveniently, it's cheapy choppy chop, and there we go. The first station goes up, and I can already start the next one as well. I think there's the 3 chops around that city. That is wonderful. This city has a few more chops, so we should be able to rush this one a little bit further. Let's just get this chop done. There's the extra station. Delightful. So we've got 2 stations in the air. We're moving at 3 per turn at the moment. There's the rainforest chopped, and we'll do the same thing with this. Lovely. So that's 5 turns away now. My capital can do exactly the same thing. It's just going to chop, and don't forget Magnus is in my capital, so these are double chops. And there we go. That is 4. Okay, so what we're going to do is with my capital, I want to be fixing things, so I'll just let that work it, and then we've obviously got Korolev, he'll come in and fix one next turn. And just because I was here as well, I'm just going to liberate this city back again. It's all good, this. They keep losing it, and every time the population gets worse and worse and worse, so I keep picking it up over and over again. It's removing all the grievances. I don't think I've got any real grievance penalty, not really anymore. Dido just can't help but be happy that I keep doing this. And I've now got enough favour by far to be voting Sweden down at the conference, so that's a good thing as well. Marley's been sitting outside my city for so long, I can't actually get a military engineer to finish the railroad, so I just built a tunnel through the mountain. Easy. Here we go, there's Korolev. Very nice, the terrestrial laser station. That one has just been sent up into the sky. I'm just going to use my builder again just to rush the next one. That took 2 turns off it, that. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. And then let's just repair this factory quickly as well. All of these other builders are doing the great job of just sticking mines down now. They give me lovely +4 production, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'll take that. Another builder, rush that project for me. Thank you very much. And then we'll fix the nuclear power plant, which definitely should not be left broken. That seems like a really bad idea. You can see we're already on 5 light years per turn. It's a little bit annoying, because if that hurricane hadn't hit when it did, I would probably have another 2 in the air by now. It's very frustrating, that. Alright, let's get rid of 5-year plan now. I just need things that give my entire, just huge bonuses across my empire. So liberalism, for instance, is a great idea. Integrated space self, science foundations, Republican legacy, Democrat. I mean, all of these things are great. That'll do. Okay, wonderful. How's my capital doing? +1 immunities. Hey, that could be a lot worse. 1 more Lagrange laser station, I believe. That is out my coastal city, and there we go. That's out of Muppets Christmas Carol. I remember that one. So we're now up to 7 per turn. 16 light years. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. In fact, I think I might be able to just push this to 8 with this one. Yeah, lovely. Oh, my capital is just so fried. It's lost so much stuff. Ah, Stephanie. She came a little late. A few turns too late, but quite honestly, when she came, she was well needed and well appreciated. There you go. I finished the railroad as well. Ah, beautiful. This was a bit of a weird loop, and annoyingly, they've now left my land, so I in theory could put the railroad there, but I quite like what I've done. I think that's in my capital because everything's on fire. You know, was that in Muppets? No, it wasn't my capital. I don't know why the screen just sort of changed that one for me, but yep, sure. Oh man, you're rebelling again. I mean, you've got to admire the tenacity here, but I just feel like it's a bit of a flawed plan. Another station has gone. Again, I think I'm doing it in 1 turn. Okay, 2 stations gone this turn, actually. And a volcano. Thank you, game. I don't know why you felt the need to show me that so vividly, but you did. Bang. Look at that. Shaves the entire turn off. Oh, yes. This rush is real. 46, and we're now at 11 per turn. You know what? I feel like we may have just done it. But not so fast that we can't have our fun liberating this city once again. Now down to 2 pop. Just even more of this juicy diplomatic favour for ourselves. Is that going to give me the victory screen now? Yeah, it will. Oh, beautiful. What a way back into Civ, eh? I don't feel like I'm nearly as rusty as I was. It's amazing how quickly it comes back. You know, moving house takes a lot out of you. All the grey matter in my brain was just sort of picked up, scooped and shaken and put through a sieve and ordered in different places. Let's have a look at my science. Oh yeah, look, I actually had a good science game. I was winning at about halfway. That's pretty damn good. I mean, we were playing as Korea, so that's fair. Captured, yeah, the city's captured. If you have a look at that, you can see how much my science shot up once I took over Dido. Science always plays in well with domination if you're willing to just sort of push it out a little bit. Let's just start the most important graph. Total religions founded, as you can see. Yep, all 4 were founded. Good, I'm glad about that. Wonders constructed. You know what, I actually did 5 wonders. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll take that. But hey, look at my empire. It's just beautiful. This brilliant Korea-like peninsula island thing. Oh, it was wonderful. We had a decent sort of naval city over here, but we put the mausoleum down on. That double engineer was pretty awesome. This city was just totally pointless, but it got some horses, which we did sell. And then we took over loads of Dido's cities. But weirdly enough, my proudest construction was up here, Save Rock and Roll, because I put that city down, and I think I had it up to 6 pop within 10 turns, because I had some democracy-fueled trade routes over to Mali. And that really shot up quickly. I got a research lab in there within like 15 turns. It was well worth it. Kind of made me think if I was optimizing this a little bit more, I would focus a bit more on just sort of settling new cities. Could I have gone to war more? Yes. I mean, war was absolutely easy. Dido had pretty much fallen over, and Sweden was just ripe for the taking. Up until recently, they had garrison strength at about 70. Had I bothered to either build some death robots, which I had unlocked, or stealth tech, which I could have done in 1 turn, I would have had some mean units. I had the gold to pick up at least a couple of aircraft carriers, which would have been relatively entertaining. 2,000 gold, yeah, look, I was doing that once every 10 turns, so that should be pretty easy to do. I could have expanded out, but hey, that was a peaceful 269 science victory. You know, not fantastic, not optimized, but a genuine, just a randomly rolled map. There was never a chance I was going to lose that one. World Congress, there's no way I would have lost that with 1,000 diplomatic favour. That was all going to get piled on Sweden to make sure that they lost. Yeah, Anyway, right, I need to go and have a look at some barbarians because we need to work out what the game's been doing in my absence. And until then, thank you very much for watching and for getting on the back of this series and for generally helping me get back into it after having a little bit of time off. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, and Helge Torp for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else that likes, subscribes, joins up with Discord, and all of the other people who support me on Patreon. You really help me to do what I do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.